Hello, good evening, and welcome to Thingamajig's Racing Channel. That was a long gap on it. I was having all sorts of issues. I knocked my iPad off trying to turn the volume down. All sorts were going off. Yes, so here we are at the U.R.L. Ultimate Racing League's Apex Cat Club, the Junior Academy, or the Academy. I'm all of a t'other now because of all the messing about beforehand. Yes, so we're here for rounds 9 and 10, and we're at Watkins Glen. So this is the Ultimate Racing League's Monday evening shenanigans. It's a multi-class league. We've got they're kind of beginners. People just getting used to the pro sim racing. They're in the Group 3 cars, and then we've got the juniors in the Group 4s. They're all in Jaguars, F-types. And they look absolutely dazzling. We've had an absolute smash of a championship so far. And the tables are looking a little bit like this. Rufus still at the top on 141 points. Carlsberg still chasing him down, though, on 138 points. 3 points between the two. It's nothing. Ginger in third on 112 points, and he's 6 points ahead of fourth place Hoyland, who's on 106. Waitsy is fifth on 88 points, and he'll be sweating because Brownie is in sixth on 72, chasing him down, getting ever closer. The Saint in seventh on 71 points, but we've not seen him, for a couple of rounds now? I'm not sure. And Ninky in eighth on 31 points, with Fazzy in ninth on 21 points. Looking at the juniors table, the Group 4 table, Bubblegum is your championship leader. I think that maybe for the first time Frank was leading for a while there. I'm trying to see. Yeah, Frank was leading last round out, I believe. So well done, Bubblegum, taking over that championship lead. Frank hasn't been around for the last couple of rounds. I think he's got the mocks. At the moment, a bad case of the mocks, so he's not been able to take part. But Bubblegum, 52 points in the lead, with Steele in second on 41 points. Frank is third on 36 points. Matmar is fourth on 30 points. Panos is fifth on 14 points. Krell is sixth on 9 points. And Damien is seventh on 6 points. All the championships are still there for the grabs, ladies and gentlemen. We're at a very tricky track. We're going to have 2 races of 25 minutes. The first race, they are just using the soft compound tyre with no pit stops. It's just a pure, all-out, balls-out race from start to finish. Then in the second race, they'll be using the 2 compounds of the medium and the hard tyre, and they'll have to use both sets at some point in the race, so there will be pit stops. I mean, we're at round 9 and 10. If you don't know the rules, that you're crazy. Stop now, go back. Stop now, go back and watch round 1 and catch up. All right, then, let's have a look at how they have qualified for this first race around the Glen. What a track as well. It's a beautiful track, but it is tricky. It is a tricky customer, ladies and gentlemen. And, yes, so let's see how they deal with it. In the Group 3 cars, particularly, with a loosey back end. There's some corners here can really throw these cars out. So Rufus on pole, as he is leading the championship. He has qualified it on pole. His dominance is oozing out of every nut on that car. Every nut and cranny, his greatness oozes out of it, ladies and gentlemen. Rufus on pole position. In second place on the grid, we have the Brownie. The Brownie has he came in late, but he has been strong since joining. So the Brownie second on the grid. Down in third, our champion hopeful, who's chasing Rufus down, is Carlsberg. Carlsberg with an obstacle in his way. I mean, the best result he would be hoping for is that maybe Carlsberg gets Rufus early doors and gives Carlsberg an opportunity to have a nibble at Rufus. Though we'll see how this race develops. In fourth place, then, we have Ginger. Ginger, so close last round out. Can he do something this time? It was so close. The second race in our last event at Brands Hatch, he was there. He was there nearly. So Ginger, knocking on the door of greatness. Just, it's not opening yet, is it, Ginger? Then we have Hoyland in 5th place. And Hoyland, it was unfortunate for him at Brands, looking very strong, very fast, but one corner particularly caught him out, and then he was playing catch-up for the rest of the round, it seemed. So Hoyland starting in 5th, and he'll be starting ahead of Waitsy in 6th. Waitsy in the green Jaguar, looking absolutely splendid. In 7th then, we have Ninky. Ninky's in a Group 4 car, so I've put him in the wrong championship. I'm all over the place. I never know who's driving what. He doesn't come often enough. But Ninky got it on pole for the Group 4s then. It is, it says. So, yeah, it is a GT4. So, Ninky, sorry, I've put him in the wrong table. Hang on, what's Ninky on? 31 points. That would put him in 4th, ahead of Matt Martin, behind Frank. So, Ninky in the Group 4 car and on pole. Welcome back, Ninky. I've missed you, man. It's nice to see you on the track. Bubblegum in 2nd place. And Bubblegum has had, without Frank around, he's had free reign at some good wins and some good points. So, Bubblegum making hay, making it count while the Frank is away and doing a great job at that. 9th is Matmar, or 3rd for the GT4 cars is Matmar in his Jaguar. Another one that seemed to have good pace at Brands Hatch last time out, but was just a little unlucky with some of the corners. And then in 10th is the Steel. And you can count on him to get to the checkered flag, ladies and gentlemen. No matter what, the lad is not put off. He carries on, and that shows great character. I think it is fantastic. So that is our introductions. That is the grid. There is nothing left to do but watch them race as they lead away. Rufus then, a lot counted on this, championship leader, but he's got a lot of people that want to beat him today. And there they go then, off towards the first corner. Everything's looking very tidy for Rufus at the moment. Brownie having a little sniff. He's having a little look. More about a distraction to Rufus rather than a true overtake. But Rufus off to a great start, pulling away slightly from the pack. And Brownie might be having to look into his rearview mirrors as Carlsberg is rather close. Then we have Ginger in 4th, Hoyland 5th, and Waitsy 6th. Ninky holding on to the lead, but Bubblegum is hungry for the lead. He's had a few wins of late, and he has got the taste for it as he goes side by side into the chicane. Bubblegum knows no fear, absolutely sends it. Unbelievable stuff. Ninky a little too cautious heading into the chicane there, but Ninky coming back strong now, coming back strong against the Bubblegum, but Bubblegum holding his line, defend, and Ninky's going to try and send it down the inside. Oh, not quite, and Bubblegum still, but Bubblegum slides out wide. Bubblegum sliding out wide on the first lap. The tyres are still cold, and Ninky's trying to find a way past. He's one side of him, he's the other side of him. It is going off down here, but Bubblegum defends like a lion and holds position away from the Ninks all the time, leaving Matmar a chance to get ever closer to the Ninky as Bubblegum now tries to pull away. Up at the other end of the categories is Rufus, being hotly debated by the Brownster. Like father, like son, look at him go. He's working on it, he's grinding, ladies and gentlemen. He's in the grind to try and he's had a big spite of the barrier there, though, and that'll help Rufus down the start straight as Brownie then tries to pull himself back together and go on the attack again. Carlsberg a little further back, and Carlsberg, his concerns today may be Ginger. Ginger looking very striking in that first lap. Hoyland in 5th. Hoyland might have trouble with Watesy. Watesy looking fighty. And I must say, we saw Watesy's race turning around at Brands Hatch. Some amazing lap times, consistency, everything. It's all coming together for the Watesy now. And now look at him bearing down on the Hoyland. What is going on here? Is it reverse day? Hoyland running scared from the Watesy, who is fighting hard now for position. Watesy, it's a new man. It's a new dawn. Bubblegum still leads from the Ninky, but Ninky's very close. Ninky having a look, but he's on the outside of the chicane. Bubblegum holds his line, and Bubblegum will not be ruffled. His feathers shall not be ruffled, sir. No. Bubblegum standing firm in the lead at the moment, and Ninky throwing everything he's got, and he cannot be too Larry. He can't be too daring, because Matmar not far behind, but still looking at Matmar now. The Group 4 cars are alive down here. Ginger has moved ahead of the Berg, ladies and gentlemen. Ginger, I said the Berg would have to watch out, because Ginger was looking rather racy today as he slides the Jaguar around and he's flicking the purples on the sectors here. Brownie shadowing Rufus at the moment. Rufus trying to get it out of his head that he has a Brownie stuck to his rear derriere. Baxter, who is Ginger, is in the chat saying good evening, and the Rob also saying good evening, sir. Well, hello, gang. How are you all? Rufus under attack again from that lead, and Brownie really is bearing down strong. Ginger pulling away from the Berg somewhat. Then Hoyland ahead of Watesy, but Watesy's picked up a small penalty. He's been a very naughty boy. And Bubblegum then is still got the Ninky for company, and Matmar cannot shake off the Steel. Steel, come on. Let's have it. Let's go. Steel is on fire, ladies and gentlemen, and is in the zone. Look at him. So on board with the Steel then as we enter the 3rd lap, nearly 5 minutes into this race. And Steel is on fire here at Watkins Glen. It is a lovely thing to see. Rufus still leads from Brownie. Bubblegum still leading from Ninky. We have a multi-class categories going on here. They're all Jaguars, but they're Group 3s and Group 4s. And again, you see Steel closing in on Matmar in the chicane. Coming down the hill. Steel a little braver with the speed. Carried through that corner. And Ninky looks like he's climbing and all over the back of the Bubblegum. But at the moment we're sat with Steel, just checking it out. Oh, is he going to go wide? He's got it in, ladies and gentlemen. But he's lost a bit of time, and up ahead, Ninky going for a true attack on Bubblegum. And Bubblegum having to fend him off. Rufus is down. Oh no! Rufus is he's at the wrong end of the pack. What did go on? Oh, he's just gone a little wide. That's all. It's nothing, sir. It's but a scratch. Oh, cruel. Racing is a cruel thing. Oh, and then it gets worse. And then some commentator sits there and watches your bad day. What go on? So Rufus, something very small that turned into something quite big. And Berg's got past the Ginger. Action-packed throughout the pack, ladies and gentlemen. And I cannot keep up with it all. So the Berg somehow getting past the Ginger again. And but Ginger, we feel, has the pace and the speed here. He had a little bite with the wall there. Berg, he'll be trying to keep his head down and get on with things. Brownie now. It's a clear shot to the win for Brownster as Ginger tries to hustle the Berg and get that 2nd place back. Hoyland in 4th. Watesy's moved up with Rufus having a fall from grace. There's still a long way to go. There is still 20 minutes of this race. So Rufus still has every opportunity to close back up with Watesy. Watesy at 48 is the best he's produced so far, and Rufus able to do 46s in this track. So it's not over for Rufus. He's just got to really get serious with it. He's got to izzy wizzy. Let's get busy for Rufus. Ninky is in the lead of the Bubblegum. These two fighting very hard. Matmar is leaving Steele back a bit now, but Bubblegum really is throwing down with the Ninks. And Ninky, he's doing all he can to try and keep him at bay. Ginger saying, I'm good, thanks. And you? Yeah, I'm tickety-boo. Thank you very much for asking. I'm super, thanks for asking. Vodka Rob saying, I think this is a bad track for Rufus. I seem to remember him having issues last time he was here. It might be his bogey track. At the moment though, Ninky now getting on with the job of trying to pull away from Bubblegum. He knows Bubblegum is a threat, a huge threat in this race. He's looking very handy indeed with the lap times, and his racing lines are pretty good also. So Ninky, he's going to have to head down and try and concentrate on this one. No mistakes, sir. No mistakes, because Bubblegum's there to clean up. Rufus then back on his way, and he'll be hunting down a Waitsy at the moment. Waitsy again, great consistency we're seeing from the Pro Sim driver as Hoyland tries to elevate himself and move into this realm. Ginger shadowing the Berg, and Brownie isn't running away with it. One small, and we've seen how easy these mistakes are made. We saw Rufus just slightly wide, 2 wheels on the grass, and then it was all over. Oh, you are? Okay. So, yeah, the Brownie in the lead. Sorry, I was trying to get a coffee. The Berg in second. Ginger is in third. Hoyland fourth. Hoyland not too far away, doing good pace with the leaders. So it's a ticking time bomb, ladies and gentlemen. It could go off at any second. And they're going all out. Look at the tyres, though. Look at the tyres. They are going to struggle come the end of this race. And this is a track that is woeful to tyres. It is no friend to the rubber. So, yeah, these guys... Oh, Waitsy's already leaned on his front left tyre quite a lot. I mean, he'll be giving him grip. Hoyland, he's a ballet dancer. Look at him. Nowhere whatsoever on them. Ginger's leaning on his tyres pretty hard. The Berg also... I tell you what, and Brownie is doing okay with his tyres, not so bad. But I tell you what, Hoyland might be one to watch later in this race. When the others are struggling for grip, Hoyland might have a little extra grip in his back pocket to use up. Rufus as well. I mean, he's not using up the tyres as much as Waitsy, but still somewhat. Ninky, he's on the mediums, so Ninky's on the wrong tyres for some reason. Oh, and poor Bubblegum's tyres are absolutely shredded. They are shredded. Matmar catching him up, and the Steel as well. Matmar doing very well with his tyres. And yeah, Bubblegum, he's going to struggle. He might have to make a pit stop under health and safety reasons. Once those tyres go fully red, the car is undrivable. So, oh my, I hope he's on the chat with his Papa Brown, up in the lead. And maybe he'll advise him, you're going to have to pit. You'll lose a lot of positions, but your tyres should be good. Matt Mars picked himself up a small penalty. This could play into Steele's hands. Steele still lurking in the background. This is a great race from Steele. I am impressed with how Steele has composed himself in this race so far, and he stayed with the pack. And there you see Bubblegum is just struggling for pace with those tyres. They did not last well at all. And Matmar with his penalty, but still he's got a lot of tyre left on that car. And Ninky on the mediums, there's a mistake been made. Waitsy has dropped back behind the Rufus making his way on the making the hay. And Hoyland then, oh, good tyres from Hoyland. I am telling you, that's going to come into play, because we are a long way away from any kind of checker flag And already Carlsberg, Ginger, especially. Oh, thank you, my love. Ginger really is going to struggle with tyres come the end. I think there's going to be pit stops in this race. I think they're going to have to. Ginger, I mean, as soon as the tyres go full red, the cars are about 4 or 5. They're like an Aston Martin. They're 4 or 5 seconds off the pace. So, yeah, they can't carry on driving around with totally red tyres. It would be a pointless exercise. So this is interesting. This is putting something amongst the pigeons. Hoyland, who will not need to pit. He is absolutely dancing around the glen, looking after tyres. Rufus has picked himself up a small penalty, and Waitsy as well, struggling with that tyre. Ninky on the mediums. He might get disqualified, you know, or he might be on softs, we don't know. Sometimes there is a glitch where it tells us the wrong tyre. Matmar is ahead of the Steel. Steel struggling with that grip. Is he going to go in? He is. He's that good. He's I wonder if he's thought that himself, or he's been advised. But yeah, the tyre totally gone. So there it is, our first pit stop of the day, ladies and gentlemen. A race there where we were, you know, not expecting pit stops, but the tyre wear being so bad as it is, they are having to make pit stops. And Brownie as well, taking no risk. Is he in the pit lane? He looks like he's going to go for a pit lane situation. So Brownie pitting. Brownie pitting. Now, Bubblegum, it's a tricky pit lane, this one, to stay in the yellow lines. Let's see if Brownie manages it. And no, he picked one up right at the very end there. What a shame. Brownie and the Berg come in. Ginger stays out. Hoyland, can he go all the way? Can he go all the way? Oh my word. But the guys will be on fresher rubber behind him. They'll close in rather quickly. But oh my gosh. I mean, Hoyland's probably thinking, why are you all going into the pit lane? Ginger's probably saying, are we allowed in the pit lane? And Brownie, he was assertive in his decision. He went in. And so did the Berg. The Berg fancied that as well. Rufus also making an opportunity to put some fresh rubber on, and Waitsy thinks it's a blooming good idea. And now I can't help but root. Oh, Waitsy had a bit of a moment with the pit stop line. And the Berg then. Brownie, Hoyland, come on, Hoyland. I'm secretly rooting for Hoyland here. I think Ginger's going to have to pit. Them tyres are pretty much shot. And there's still a way to go. But Hoyland may not have to pit. But has he got enough distance on Brownie to stay ahead? Vodka Rob saying I wasn't concentrating for some reason. I thought you said Brands Hatch. It was Brands where Rufus had a mare, not here. Yes, yeah, that was the last round, I think. So, yeah, Hoyland at the moment looking after his tyres. And is it? Where is Hoyland? He's not that far ahead of Brownie. It's not going to work, is it? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. If we really hope. If we really hope. No, he's going in. He's going in, isn't he? Ginger's already gone in. And it does look like Hoyland is going to pit. I don't think he really needed to. But Brownie then. So these guys will get the jump on those pitting later. So Brownie then. Across the line, back into the lead. Carlsberg jumping up and into second. Remember, he was racing Ginger. Ginger is on his way out, but Berg is already through. Carlsberg already through. Ginger now out on the track. He can see his foe. And his tyres are going to be 1 lap newer come the end of the race. 1 lap newer, is it? Than Carlsberg's. And that might play into something. Rufus has got himself ahead of Hoyland. Waitsy coming down the straight. He's going to see Hoyland coming out of the pit lane. He's going into the first corner, but no, Hoyland is out onto the track. And away he goes. Matmar leading this one. Oh, we've lost Ninky. Oh, no, Ninky, sorry, he's there. Ninky on the medium tyres. I'm not sure if that's going to make him disqualified. Matmar could be in for a race win here. Bubblegum had to pit, and it looks like Steele also made the decision to make a pit stop. And Matmar, he might try and take these tyres all the way to the end, but there's still a long way to go. It's a brave move from Matmar. Ninky's gone in. Ninky's gone in. And he's going to change his tyres to... Oh, are they going to stick with mediums? Now, in all fairness, he's probably only got the mediums. He's probably... But no, the car comes with hards, doesn't it? Usually when you buy them cars, you buy them and they come equipped with hard tyres. You have to buy... Oh, no, he's gone for racing softs now. Maybe someone's told him. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he'll be disqualified or if it'll just be a bit of a rap on the knuckles. But he's back out on track and he's behind Matmar. Matmar at the moment trying to make those tyres go all the way to the end. And he's got a nice gap on Ninky, but Ninky now in the swing of things and with grippier tyres. Bubblegum in third with Steele in fourth, and Steele still in sight of the cars ahead of him. Beautiful. Brownie then has taken the lead. Well, he did because the other guys pitted, didn't they? Carlsberg in second, a little too far back from Brownie to be a concern for him. Ginger still hunting his man, with Rufus losing out at the moment with points on the Berg. We've got Hoyland there who made that pit stop. I'm not sure. It might have been worth it for a risk it for a biscuit, as they say, to stay out on those tyres and see if he could have at least got a podium out of it. If Brownie probably would have caught him up, but I'm not sure about the Berg and Ginger. Right then, Vodkarov saying, I love this track apart from the one left-hander where you go down to the hairpin. Right, I always screw that up at some points. And Vodkarov saying, are these Group 3s and 4 Jacks? Yes, the juniors are in the Group 4s and the seniors are in the Group 3 cars. So Brownie down to Waitsy are all in Group 3 cars. And Matmar is leading the GT4 category at the moment, with Ninky trying to catch him up. Bubblegum is just getting lapped by Rufus, would I say? And Steele, no, Steele's getting lapped by Rufus. So Ginger is lapping Bubblegum at the moment. Brownie dipping out of this one, miles ahead. Carlsberg as well as a nice... Oh, I don't know. I was going to say he's got a lovely bit of space on Ginger there, but Ginger isn't too far behind. On board with Ginger, this is what he sees. Alongside Ginger, should I say. As we make our way around, and I tell you what, that small moving object up ahead is the target that we are trying to engage. So Carlsberg is in view of Ginger, and if you can see it, you can kill it. And Rob saying, cool, that it's all Jaguars. Yeah, I like it. I like the idea of it. Shame because there's a lot of juniors signed up and it was looking good fun, but I think we've lost some of the juniors. But it might be something to do with time zones. I think the time zones didn't work out very well, and I think it's for Krell and Panos and that, it might be a little too late in the evening for the nippers. Oh, the hot brew is absolutely banging, ladies and gentlemen, just in case you wondered. That was delicious. So this is another Group 4 car. This must be Ninky. Ooh, Ginger going for around the outside of the GT4 car. And he's lost a bit of time this lap as he chases down the Berg. And Carlsberg doesn't look any closer, but he's still in view. He's still there. He's still sighted. And don't forget, Rufus will be dripping up the tarmac behind us in 4th place. He'll be absolutely driving beyond, as he'll be crazed that he drops it from the lead. So Ginger, he can't make no mistakes. He's got Rufus doing a 47.0 last time around behind him, and we were doing 47.7. So 7/10 off. Rufus is closing in. Big news. Hoyland, he's doing okay. He was a second down of his lap there. And no, Waitsy is on the move, ladies and gentlemen. Hoyland, 48.8 last time around. 48.8. They matched each other But Hoyland, I think, is finding the traffic a struggle to get through. Again, getting stuck behind the GT4 car. And Hoyland trying to make his way through. Oh, very close there between the two Jaguars. And again, that's playing into Waitsy's hand, getting ever closer to Hoyland. Hoyland. Oh, man. What if he didn't pit, though? What would have happened? Brownie leads, but he's been a naughty boy, but I think he's okay. I think he's got enough distance on the berg to pay a half-a-second penalty. Ginger, very close, but we're running out of time. We're at 21.5 minutes already. There is little lap times to do. What, 2, maybe 3 laps left in this race, if that. 2. No, because we're halfway around this one. 1.5. I don't know, I'm just guessing. There's not many laps. And Rufus then is trying to close in on the Ginger, but it might be a bit futile at this point in the race. Hoyland has got Waitsy just breathing down his neck. It's tight stuff here as they make their way through the Group 4 cars. Matt Marr still leading, still not pitting. He's going all the way with this one. This was the tactic. Hoyland could have maybe possibly tried. Ninky, I thought he would have caught him up after his pit stop, but he's seeming to struggle. He's at 59.8. He's in the 59s. And Matt Marr's doing 201s at the moment. Late 201, be 202 this lap. His tyre is nearly shot. He's going to have to do nearly a lap on a set of tyres really that have seen their better days. Ninky still could close in and take the win here. Bubblegum has been a naughty boy. He's picked up a penalty and his tyres again are struggling here. Steele, his tyres are okay, A-OK, so he might pick up a position from Bubblegum, our championship leader, as Bubblegum struggles with tyre wear around Watkins Glen. Brownie flying at the moment, paid his penalty. Carlsberg in second. And Ginger ever closer. Ginger's never been this close in this race. Look, 47.7, 47.1 in the last couple of laps. 47.7, 47.5. So Carlsberg dropping a bit of time that last time around. The tyre wear is virtually the same between the two of them. And I think Carlsberg's feeling a bit of pressure here. I think Carlsberg is feeling it. He's feeling the heat that Ginger is bringing as they cross the line to start the final lap. Yes, this will be their final lap. So Brownie, this is their final lap. Carlsberg, oh, Ginger going a little wide there in his pursuit of the berg. He knows he's only got this lap. He's only got the next 2 minutes, or 1 minute and 47 seconds to do something about Carlsberg, who is only just in front of him. Carlsberg will be wanting to hold position. This could put him in the championship lead well, no, 3 points in it, and he's 2 points behind. So it'll put him a point behind Rufus if he can hold here. Ginger staying ever closer. Rufus in 4th place. Waitsy ahead of Hoyland. Oh no. What happened to Hoyland? He's had a terrible lap on lap 13. He's lost a lot of time. Waitsy, the consistency paying off. He was there to pick up the pieces as Hoyland's dreams shattered in front of us all. Matt Marr, his tyres are shot. He's got a 1 second penalty. Ninky is on his bumper. It's the final lap. This is unbelievable. Who's going to cross the line first? Who's that? It's Brownie. Is that the line? No. Is it? No. That's not the line. It's coming up to the line, isn't it? We've got this 2 corners, and then that's the line. So Brownie, oh, Ninky is ahead of Matt Marr. Sorry, we had to cut away as Brownie heads towards the line and takes a lovely win, simply lovely for the Brownie. Carlsberg manages to fend off Ginger to maintain that 2nd place, getting ever closer in that championship battle, with Ginger getting a podium. He had a penalty, but it does not matter. Then is it Ninky to cross the line next? No, sorry, it's Rufus. And Rufus then crossing the line with a fine 4th. It's not what he was probably hoping for, but it's what he's got, and he's got to live with it. And Waitsy then bringing his Group 3 Jaguar round to take a fine 5th place in this race. A good race indeed, with a little bonus of Hoyland having a problem at the end. And that's Waitsy over the line. Ninky taking the win provisionally until we work out what they're going to do. Poor old Matmar and his tyres. There's Hoyland rounding out the Group 3 cars in 6th. And Matmar gets 2nd place. Could be first, though, if Ninky's kicked out with those medium tyres. Steele bringing it home. Poor old Bubblegum, his tyres were gone. And Steele gets a podium. Well done, Steele. Super podium in the fight all race. And poor old Bubblegum, I mean, tyre wear is tyre wear. There's not much you can do about it. It's just very unfortunate. Excuse me. So Brownie, again, another masterclass in how to deliver a beautiful race. In the chat, Vodka Rob saying, I've already had my last brew for the night. This is my bedtime entertainment. Oh, very good. Yeah, I had a Mackie D's. We've got all the friends now. We don't have to keep buying Mackie D Happy Meals anymore. So we have the collection. But yes, I had a Big Mac. Oh, lovely. So Brownie takes the win. Carlsberg in 2nd with Ginger, a fine 3rd, and Rufus will be kicking himself. And that sod of grass that took him out so epically. Waitsy gaining a position there at the end. Great driving, great consistency. He's building on solid foundations, ladies and gents. Hoyland in 6th. Something went very wrong on lap 13, unfortunately. And I think that's Waitsy pushing him along, and it made him make a mistake. Ninky got the lead and the win in the end off of Matmar. Matmar, a bold strategy. No pit stops, where everyone around him, their tyres were falling to pieces. Matmar held his tyres together for as long as he could, but at the final lap there, it looks like they had given up all hope. And that gave Ninky the opportunity to close in and finish ahead. But Ninky did start at the beginning of the race, it seems, on a set of racing medium tyres. So who knows if he kept that win. Matmar then in 2nd. Steele grabbing a fine podium. Great stuff from Steele. And Bubblegum, just unfortunate. He had the pace, but the tyres just did not want to go the distance. Right then. Oh, well, tyres shouldn't be so controversial in the next race. They're mediums and they're hards, and they've got to use both compounds. So I'm guessing they might stay on the hards a little longer than they'll be staying on the mediums. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Watkins Glen, absolute killer of tyres. So yeah, look at that. I've got Yaz Marina and Interlagos in the bag, waiting to go. That's how far behind I am on these boys. And let's load up this 2nd race then, and delay no more. It'll be a reverse grid of both categories, and yeah, we'll see what they start on. Let's pause this because my brain doesn't work that quick, or my fingers, one or the other. I don't want that because we're not doing a grid walk. Sorry, I want that to get all of the information on. Right then. So, yeah, it's a reverse grid. So, Hoyland, and he's decided to start on the hard tyre. Waitsy also opting for the hard tyre. And then we have Rufus, who's gone for the mediums, which is what we've seen from Rufus before. He likes to try and get onto the mediums, get a lead, and then not have to worry about the rest of the field. He makes his pit stop, comes out ahead, and then they spend the last part of the race trying to catch him up. So Rufus going for that run and hide strategy with the medium tyres. Ginger going for the hard tyre. Carlsberg, hard tyre. And the Brownie, hard tyre. So everyone, apart from Rufus, in the Group 3s have gone for the hard tyre. So Rufus is giving his strategy the best run it can get. Bubblegum has started with the medium tyres in the GT4 cars with Steele behind him.
starting on the hard tyre. Matmar also starting on the hard tyre. Ninky is starting on the hard tyre. And the glorious return of the Frank. Guess who's back? Back again. Frank is back. Tell your friends. Frank is back. 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 And he's on the medium tyres. So, let's get it on. Let's see how this race pans out, ladies and gentlemen. Round 10 of the Academy is a go. And Hoyland leads them away like a boss on those hard tyres. Remember, Rufus is going to be wanting to make some early moves. Early moves indeed. And he's right on the case of Waitsy at the moment, underneath his spoiler, pulling himself up alongside. But Waitsy knows what racing line he wishes to take and knows he has the leader car, so he can choose his line. And Rufus is being swamped by the Ginger. And Rufus, it's not happening straight away for him. And he's going to go late break into the chicane. And my word, Rufus absolutely, and he's run out of road at the end of it. Does Waitsy get back again? Waitsy, no, Rufus. He's picked up a penalty though. And Rufus then is the devil may care, he says. Waitsy giving it some sideways action now, and they're both off. OMG. And Waitsy, he's waiting for the Rufus, I think. And Rufus won't overtake him. He's like, no, sir, it was racing incident. You don't have to allow me to pass. Meanwhile, the Group 4 cars have gone. Rufus has gone past Waitsy. And Waitsy, I don't think you needed to pull over for that. I just think it was a racing incident. I think you could have let the steward sort that one out. But he's tried to do the honourable thing, and now he's stuck with the Group 4 cars. Talking of them, how are they doing? Matmar leads from the Frank. Bubblegum is in third. So Bubblegum, he's on those... Oh, hang on. No, Matmar. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up here. Bubblegum's on the hard tyres, but Frank on the mediums, and Matmar is on the hard tyres. So Frank making his way through on those medium tyres, and everyone is aware that Rufus in a Group 3 car is right in the thick of the GT4 race at the moment. Look at them all, look behind. Bubblegum, Ninky, Steele, all tucked up together. Matmar, Waitsy trying to make his way through as well. And Bubblegum then is leading. Bubblegum leading after that straight. Matmar, no, he's not. Where's Frank? Oh, sorry, Frank. God, come on, Group 3 cars, get out of the way. You're really mixing my mind. You're twisting my melon, man. So Brownie leads. Carlsberg in second. Hoyland. Oh, Hoyland's lost the lead. Oh, Hoyland's gone. Oh, what a shame. Hoyland not happy about something and has left the building. Carlsberg in second. Brownie in the first. Ginger, this is the same as we've gone back to the first race. Ginger has been a naughty boy. He's picked up a penalty. Rufus in fourth. Waitsy is in fifth. Then we have Frank leading the GT4 cars. Bubblegum in second on the mediums, as Frank is on the mediums. Ninky on the hards has Matmar right up his rear derriere, but Matmar's got a half a second penalty, and Steele is still in the battlage. Look at Steele go. It's like a different driver. He's driving unbelievable here at Watkins Glen, and he's driven through the Matmar, as Matmar has to pay his penalty. So Steele up and into fourth place. Brownie leads from the Berg. Rufus on those medium tyres. The plan is not coming together at the moment. It's far from it. He's miles away. After his coming together with the Waitsy, he's lost sight. Oh, and this happened as well. I'd found out that time he started on the mediums and then went on to the hards really early. He got pushed into the pit lane. Didn't even want to go into the pit lane. I think the Saint decided to pit, and Rufus was on the inside of him and ended up having to go into the pit lane with him. Vodcrop saying, I do miss league racing for the crack. It was a great group of lads when we were there, Sadly, I just haven't got the time to practice. I've started again. I dipped my toe into Sunday evening racing again with the Gentleman's Road Racing group. I had a great time. I would say, Rob, just do it. Just do it. Don't worry about the practice. It's just fun. In VR, flinging the car around. So a Brownie, I'm sure you'll see that championship coming soon to a streamer near you. The Honda One, watch out for it. It's crazy. They use boost and everything. It is mental racing. So Brownie then out there in the lead, Berg in second, then Ginger in third. We got the Rufus. He's the fastest man on track. He's got the medium tyres on, but he has lost a lot of distance. And Waitsy there in fifth. Waitsy, he's going to be keeping his head down. Could have happened to anyone. Just don't. The words don't help. There's nothing you can say when you've had a moment in a race. You just beat yourself up, and hopefully Waitsy isn't battering himself too much. Frank with a 1 second penalty, and he's not that far ahead of Bubblegum. So Bubblegum, he could inherit the lead of the GT4 race here with Frank's penalty looming large over his head. So Frank then goes across the start-finish line of 59.0 for him. Lovely consistent lap times, 59.0s all the way. Bubblegum at 59.3 as someone pits. Matt Mars gone in to get rid of the hard tyres. He fancies the mediums for the rest of the race. And the way he looked after his softs in the first race, that could be a very clever move for Matt Mars. Steele then moves up a position. He's still on the hard tyres and doesn't feel confident enough to take them off just yet. Not this early in the race. Ninky on the hard tyres also, staying not too far away from Bubblegum, who's trying to chase the Frank down, who's got himself a penalty, a hefty penalty at that, a 1 seconder. Waitsy in fifth with Rufus in fourth. And Rufus is slowly pulling Ginger in. And Ginger letting the Berg. The Berg's gone for the attack on Brownie. And I don't know if Brownie's made a mistake or what, but the Berg suddenly finding ounces of pace there. And is going on the attack, ladies and gentlemen. Going for the win. The big W, ladies and gents. He's going for the move now. And wow. Who knows what's happened to the Brownster. They're both neck and neck going into the first corner. Carlsberg's got the apex, but he's lost the car. It's gone into the barrier. Brownie goes back into the lead again. Carlsberg picks up a little nick on the Jaguar. And Ginger then. And Rufus could do something here. Waitsy's getting rid of those hard tyres. He's had enough of them. No sirree, I don't want them anymore. The mediums seem to be doing it all right in the Group 4 cars so far, 8 laps in. And Frank and Bubblegum doing fine on the mediums. Ninky staying on the hards. Oh, and he's had a bite with the wall with Steele still on the hards. And Matmar has put the mediums on now. Waitsy dropping behind the Group 4 cars. That early is the pit stop. The Group 4 cars are coming past. So Waitsy, a bigger job for him to do as he has to circumnavigate past a couple of GT4 Jaguars. 3 in fact. Rufus very much closing in on Ginger now. And really, I mean, the medium tyres are fine. It really, get off those hard tyres as soon as possible. Look at Ginger go. You're just giving time away to to Rufus, the longer you stay on the hard tyre. And now Rufus is starting to gain big gains on the hard runners. And I wouldn't be surprised to see them all dash in and put their medium tyres on. I think they'll be fine. No, Brownie giving the pit lane a wide berth. Berg also driving past the pit lane. Rufus He's going to be much closer by the end of the lap to those guys. He's in the zone at the moment, and he is pushing dirt up the hill. Unbelievable. Half a second faster than he's gone before. And that has got to be putting some red flags out there to some of these drivers that they're currently on the wrong tyre. They've got to get off those hards. They've got to get off the hards, get on them mediums. They should take the distance now, I'm sure. And Rufus then, third place. Rufus is on the hunt, ladies and gentlemen. I found a VR only league actually, but I haven't joined up yet. Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that. You've got to get into it again. It is fun. I've enjoyed racing the AI. I've enjoyed the little power pack thing. Although I got stuck at Nürburgring, Nordschleife, should I say. Yeah, I don't know. It was fun. It was just fun to be part of something. I wasn't. I mean, if you might see him on the stream if I do them, but there were so many incidences and stuff. You might not see everything, but I clouted a couple of people very hard in the corners. And I was rusty, I think. So Brownie then leads the way. Carlsberg in second, but Rufus on the medium tyre is closing in very, very fast. Ginger in fourth. None of these guys are opting to go for the medium tyre, but already 11 minutes in, and Rufus has barely broken the seal on those medium tyres. There is still a lot of life left in them. He's gone 7/10 faster. Come on, guys. Can you not see the signs? It's an Ace of Base song. I saw the signs. It opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. Come on. He is 3 seconds faster a lap than you. His tyres are fine. Get onto the mediums. You boys are wasting precious lap time. You're leaving lap time on the table. Brownie still continuing on. Carlsberg on the hard tyre. Rufus mediums. Ginger on his original hard tyres. Waitsy has done the right thing. He's moved over to the... And I tell you what, if Waitsy can get some banging lap times in, he might not catch him because him and Rufus had the moment at the beginning. But a 50.3 there from Waitsy. Frank still leads on his mediums. Bubblegum in second, but Ninky is being troublesome behind the Bubblegum. And Bubblegum, though, his tyres are still keeping together as Ninky taking those hard tyres into that race. Still in third, ahead of Matmar, who made that early stop to get off the hard tyres and onto the mediums. Did a 2:06 last time around. Steele doing a 2:01.8 on his hards. So Ninky lining up the Bubblegum here. He's on hard tyres though, so Bubblegum should have a small advantage in the corners. Can carry a bit more speed in there, and I think Ninky got caught out by Bubblegum there. Brownie's come in. Brownie has come in. Brownie is in to put the medium tyres on. He has seen the writing on the wall. Carlsberg stays out on the hards. Rufus on his mediums. Ginger follows in the Brownie. Waitsy's already put those medium tyres on, but he's quite away from the finish line. And Brownie already crawling out of the pit lane. So don't forget Rufus. These two still have to make a pit stop. The Berg has to go to the medium tyres. Rufus has to go to the hard tyre, but Rufus has absolutely been slapping some major lap times down. So it's going to be a tough one. Oh, Brownie's been caught out by the pit lane. He's a very naughty boy. Ginger in fourth. That 3 seconds is going to help him close up to the Brownie at this rate. Waitsy in fifth. We lost Herman. We lost Hoyland. That's it, Hoyland. Sorry, Herman. Frank leading. He hasn't pitted to put the hard tyres on yet. Bubblegum, neither has he. Ninky has. He's going in. He's getting rid of the hard tyres, as we saw Matt Maher do earlier in the race. Steele's gone ahead of him, still on his hard tyres, but Ninky now onto a set of mediums. It'll change when he comes out the pits, I'm sure. So he should be on a set of mediums. And Matt Maher is just starting the finish straight. Yeah, he's set of mediums there. And Carlsberg into the pits now. Carlsberg into the pits. And can he get out ahead of the Brownster? Matt Maher then being closed in on Rufus, I believe. And Rufus then all on his own, out in the lead on his medium tyres. But he does have to use the hard tyres at some point in this race. Ninky back out on a set of mediums. And he's behind Steele, but Steele is yet to pit in this race, as is Bubblegum and the Frank. But they'll be leaving it lastminute.com, I imagine. Berg back out ahead of Brownie. He's back out somehow, some way. It's unbelievable. The Berg got in, got his pit stop done. He's put less fuel in. But yeah, I don't think the fuel will be an issue. So I don't know if Brownie's just put a little more fuel in just for the giggles. But it's put him behind the Berg. It seriously has. And Carlsberg then chipping away. He's hoping that Rufus makes a pit stop soon for those hard tyres, and he can get ahead of him as well and lead a race. Meanwhile, Brownie is closing in very fast indeed on the Berg. Frank's come in from the lead to change those medium tyres over to a set of hard tyres. I'm just keeping an eye out there. Bubblegum stays out on his mediums. Bubblegum doesn't fancy the pit stop just yet. So Bubblegum takes over the lead while Frank is in the pits. And the next man down the road would be Steele, who does know now Frank onto the hard tyres. And on his way out of the pit lane as we're sat aboard Brownie. Trying to put some moves on the Berg. And meanwhile, Rufus out there in the lead, but he's yet to make a pit stop. But he won't be making that pit stop until the very last minute he can. He's going to leave it as late as he can to make that pit stop. So Brownie then trying to work on the Berg. Right, the GT4 cars. Bubblegum now leads, but he hasn't pitted for those hard tyres yet. Steele is still on his hard tyres, and he is a thorn in Frank's side, who has put the hard tyres on now and is stuck behind second place Steele, who is yet to pit in this race. Ninky did pit, and he's put a set of mediums on, and he's managed to pull away a little bit from Matt Maher. Steele under immense pressure, but he's in no place. He doesn't have to let him through. They're racing for position, even if Steele still has to make a pit stop. And Frank, though, neck and neck, coming up to a very tight corner. Steele's later on the brakes, but Frank's got better track position and gains the position indeed, as I think Rufus trying to get around him, trying to get on with his business of winning this race. And there's a lot of GT4 cars in his way. So Frank then on his way then with those hard tyres on. Bubblegum's into the pits. Bubblegum's into the pits. He's carrying a bit of a penalty. And Frank then comes around. It looks like he's going to retake the lead. And Steele also going into the pits. Where does this put Matt Maher? Where indeed, Matt Maher not far away from the line. And nor is Ninky. And Ninky goes ahead of Steele and Bubblegum. Ninky moving up into second place. No, Bubblegum's on his way out. Ninky, it's going to be neck and neck when Bubblegum leaves the pit lane. But he does have a half a second penalty. Ninky just about gets ahead of Bubblegum there. And Bubblegum carrying a small penalty. Matt Maher gets himself ahead of the Steele. Steele comes out and cruel. Steele gets that 3-second pit lane penalty. Rufus out there in the lead. He's rinsing those tyres. He's rinsing the times. He knows he's going to be in trouble. when he comes out of the pits with the Berg and the Brownie. And Brownie still struggling to get past the Berg here. He's getting purples. He's shadowing him. He can all, but he's going to try and piggyback. He's going to try and bounce over the car. He can't go around. He'll go over. So Carlsberg with a 1 second penalty for some reason. He's just about to have to pay this one, and this will free Brownie up. And Brownie, he can't really afford to be held up. There's a Rufus out there getting it all his own way. So the Berg getting ready to pay a penalty, and that'll put Brownie back into second place. And he's chasing down Rufus. Rufus still with a pit stop to make. And we're at 20 minutes, 5 minutes to go. And this looks like Rufus now going on to the hard tyre. Brownie some way away with a lot of lapped cars between himself and Rufus. Could Rufus do it again? Could he pull off the unbelievable, the unimaginative? He is. He's going out. Brownie. Oh, Brownie's binned it. Brownie has absolutely binned it, and it looks like it is for good. It looks like something tragic went wrong. Just straight on. Yeah, just nothing. He's got nothing, has he? He's got no turn. Doesn't look like he's got gears. He's got nothing. The car's dead. It's broken. So Carlsberg up to second. Carlsberg, no, into the lead. Rufus is coming out. Carlsberg's thereabouts. Rufus is on the hard tyre. And Carlsberg is behind, but Rufus on the hard tyre. Carlsberg on the medium tyre. It won't take long, and Carlsberg goes through. Carlsberg goes through into the lead. Rufus could be very lucky here that Brownie's gone. He's gone. His car's broken. It's a big ball of flames at the side of the track. And Carlsberg takes the fight to Rufus. And this, I'm sure, will leave them tied as the championship leaders. I am sure of it. So Carlsberg leads the way. Rufus on those hard tyres. Ginger, he's not too far back, you know. Ginger on those mediums could, if he can get past Rufus, he'll make Carlsberg an out-and-out championship leader rather than a joint championship leader. Wacy, he's picked up half a second penalty, but fourth place in this race with a terrible attrition rate is a beautiful thing. He's going to come out of this with some good, strong points. Frank leads the GT4 category on those hard tyres. Ninky in second on the mediums. We've got Matt Marr. Oh no, we've lost Bubblegum. Oh dear. We lost Bubblegum somewhere along the way. And so Frank leads. Ninky in second. Matt Marr in seventh. And Steele there, seventh. Third, and Steele in fourth. Oh, what a shame. We've lost Brown and Bubblegum, father and son. And I hope everything's okay. So Frank leads the way. Ninky is just too far back, I think. We've only got 3 minutes left of the race. Carlsberg leads ahead of Rufus. And Ginger, can Ginger close in? There's only 2 minutes left of the race to go. That's probably going to be this lap and the next. He can see Rufus in his sights up ahead, and could take the fight to him. And Carlsberg, an unsuspecting win for the Berg, I would say. I imagine he wasn't expecting that one when he saw the Brownie chasing down the Rufus. But Carlsberg, again, being there when it counts, taking the win when it's needed. With Rufus in second, so I think they'll be tied on the points in the championship. Ginger in third. Ginger trying to chase down. He's trying to get a toe off of the Frank. He's trying to get catch up with Rufus here, but again, the time is against them. I think they'll cross the line. So there's another lap after this one for Ginger. It could still happen. His fuel's flashing, but I don't think that's anything to be concerned about. Oh no, that's Rufus's fuel's flashing, but I still don't think that's anything to be concerned about at this point. And Carlsberg isn't disappearing into the distance with a set of medium tyres on that you think he would be. A 49.9, Rufus 49.1 on a set of hard tyres. Carlsberg could be in trouble in the final lap here if he doesn't pick up the pace. And Ginger pushing for all he might, but Rufus is finding some unbelievable pace on a set of hard tyres out there at the moment. His car is absolutely light as a feather. Everyone else is sort of light. I mean, Carlsberg's a bit low on fuel, but I mean, Ginger's got a lot of fuel on board. He's weighed himself down a little too much here. So, Steele has crossed the line in 4th place. And it looks like it is going to be the Berg to cross the line next, if he can stay ahead of Rufus, who is absolutely on a push. Come the end of the race, Ginger unable to catch up his teammates. And I do believe going into the next rounds, Carlsberg and Rufus are going to be joint championship leaders. I think their points are going to be the same, if my math is correct, which it's not always. So let's not put too much heed into my math. But Carlsberg then coming up around past the last couple of corners. All he has to do is keep the car facing the right way, and he is golden. And here he comes then, ladies and gentlemen, Carlsberg at Watkins Glen, round 10, race winner. Great drive from the Berg. Rufus comes home in second, and Ginger rounds out the podium. Great drive from the top 3. And Waitsy there in 4th. Earlier woes with the Rufus, but Rufus and Waitsy both see the checkered flag. So a good job done by all. I think other people are finishing it. Frank takes the win there in the GT4s, with Ninky grabbing himself 2nd place. And Matt Marr not quite there yet. Waitsy then grabbing a fine 4th. Good points in a race of attrition, it turns out. And Matt Marr bringing it home for a podium. Great drive from Matt Marr. Well done to all those involved. I hope Bubblegum's okay. And so is the brownie. But Carlsberg takes the win. Great stuff. Gets that championship ever tighter, ever closer, and is great fun. Rob saying cheers, thingy. No problem, my friend. Rufus then in 2nd place started his race diabolically. It was like the worst things could happen, happened, but he turned it around, ladies and gentlemen. He got himself 2nd place and only lost a point to his championship rival. Ginger, a fine podium, building. He's got the brownie chasing him, remember? So good points for Ginger to keep the brownie at bay. Waitsy again, and look at him glowing. He's glowing. Another good race, I would say. And Waitsy then 4th. Frank came back and took the win. And no one can dispute that. 2nd place for the Ninks, with Matt Marr rounding out the podium in 3rd. Steele grabbing 4th. And we don't know what happened to the bubblegum. It was off screen. So again, thank you. As you've seen, I have a bit of a build-up of Academy races. And what was it next? Yas Marina. I like Yas Marina. That's going to be great fun. And then Interlagos after that. So keep your ears peeled for those races coming up in the next couple of weeks. And again, a huge thank you to Ultimate Racing League and everyone, all the admin guys there that organise these races. Carlsberg, that always shares the replays for me. And a huge thank you to everyone who organises them. A huge thank you to our pilots that take part. And a huge thank you to you guys that turn up to watch. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. And even if F1 has hit the lowest it is ever going to hit, the racing is always going to be good here. We'll not be slowing down on straights. We'll not be doing super clipping here. Thank you. It's just pure, unadulterated speed. Fast. Going all out throughout the lap. So if you're feeling a little empty because your F1 isn't scratching your itch, don't forget, I've got you. Okay? Tiru, peace and love. Peace and love.